Okay, now it's time for step 8 and 9 in the Chapter 1 Capstone. So step 8 tells us in cell D12, enter a formula to calculate the difference between actual and budget. So I'm going to go ahead and click on D12, and this happens all the time when we are traveling for work. We have to have prepared a budget to say, this is how much we think the travel is going to cost. Then we go on the trip and we find out how much it actually did cost. So this is pretty straightforward. We're going to do equals C minus B for that item, which means that row. So we want the actual mileage minus the budgeted mileage, and then I'm going to press enter. And it makes sense that the answer is 0 because the difference 12 minus 12 is nothing. So that one works out pretty good. You can go ahead and fill that down the column and just double check to make the others seem right. 320 minus 325 gives us -5. Let's go ahead and do step 9. In step 9, it says, in cell E12, enter a formula that calculates the percentage of the budget by dividing actual expenses by budgeted expense. So let's get to it. In cell E12, we're going to do equals C12 divided by B12, and we'll enter that. Now, as I'm entering these in, I've already worked ahead, so my formatting already shows up. You won't do your formatting till later in a later step, so don't worry about that. But then go ahead and autofill that down. Now, hopefully you've noticed that here in row 15, we've got answers where we don't need answers, right? Because there's no inputs. It's just a label. So select D15 and E15, press delete on your keyboard, not backspace, but what you're doing is you're clearing the content, and then do the same thing. Oh, I think I'm ahead of the game. You have not yet inserted your row 19. That's the next step. But if you have that in there, go ahead and clear it out. And then you can email me if you have any questions at all.